What is going on, you guys? So before we get into today's video, I just want to talk about a couple things real quick. If some of you guys may know, some of you guys don't, I have an outside brand that I'm trying to start called Lowered Genetics. It basically just revolves around lowered trucks. So, and that's what I like. I love lowered trucks, whether it's OBS, square body, C10, you know, NBS, NNBS, whatever it is. I love lowered trucks, Tahoe, Suburbans, just anything like that. So that's what that brand's gonna be geared towards. So I do have a logo that I kind of drew up. I'm getting it made right now into an actual like design for a t-shirt and hats and whatnot. So as that progresses, I will keep you guys updated on that. Second thing, I'm gonna start changing how I film. I'm gonna try to start posting 2 videos a week. If I am not consistent, don't give me hate, I'm not consistent now. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to post 1 video a week of stuff like today's video of how to do something. Mostly probably gonna be working on my truck, like today's video. And then second video I'm gonna try to post is basically like a vlog style. So hopefully you guys kind of like that. We're gonna see how it goes. You know, if I get good feedback and whatnot, I'll switch to that. If not, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Let's get into today's video. Alright, so as you guys should be able to see, I didn't cut off a bunch of right here. I'll probably still take some more off this top, but it already looks 5 times better than that does. So that's basically what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna trim all the edges that I don't need off, and that way it just looks better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll get it thrown in the truck. All right, guys, as you can see, it's looking a lot cleaner. So that's probably how I'm gonna do it. I'm just grinding down some of these back ones too. So it does make a mess, a big one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this swept up real quick, and we'll get that radiator put inside the truck. Hey guys, got it all trimmed up. Ooh. I don't know what I'm gonna do for to hold it in place yet. I just spilled coolant all over my mask hoodie. Mom, if you're watching this, now I understand why you say don't wear nice clothes to the unit. Anyways, so actually it's fitting in there pretty nice. So for now I'm just gonna do this right here. Get it to stay in place. Might try to make something that looks good. That kind of goes across the whole thing. I think Slosh Tubs has that. They got some nice products, so I might look at that. But it fits. Radiators in, electric fans in, obviously not permanently, but with minor trimming, 2015 plus drops right in. And obviously you could just go like this from 2015 motor, 2015 radiator, so I can go to O'Reilly's or wherever and be like, I need radiator hoses for a 2015 Silverado, and they're just gonna line right up. So that's dope. So I guess now I can start running the wiring for the electric fans. There's 1 plug for each fan, so I'm gonna try to run them nice along the bottom of the radiator and then up along the fenders and in the firewall. So that's how I'm gonna do it. Might have to extend the harness that PSI sent me, but other than that, it's pretty pretty self-explanatory. As you guys might have just heard, Cole got here.
Oh, are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Not Cole.
What?
It wasn't Cole.
It was Cole. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up that wiring, give you guys a look at that, and start trying to find ways to route it. This is the PSI electric fan relay kit. Kit-1010 is the part number for it. Pull it out here real quick. So they do come with additional plugs. There's two different types of plugs on these electric fans for this generation, but one's a 3-wire, one's a 2-wire. Mine is a 3-wire, which does not work with the PSI harness that they give you, so they send you a plug to swap it over, so I will end up having to do that. You got your relay, got your inline fuse, and you got your plug. You got, like, I think ground, PCM ground and ignition power, and then you got ground and battery. Power, I do believe, is the way that goes. Yep. So red is the key on fuse power, blue is the PCM activation ground, and then you got your power and your ground are the two larger ones right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all pulled out, plugged into the fan, and see how we're gonna want to route. So I'm just gonna take it off so it clips in there easier. So I got that one plugged in, and I'm just gonna come and go right around the bottom of it. There's little tabs on these fans so that you can mount like little hose clamps. So it's gonna come along the bottom, this one's gonna come out and run with it. And then the grounds aren't too terribly long, so I'm probably just gonna ground it to the frame rails, kind of back underneath. Basically down in here, I'll probably put the ground for this fan in the same spot, but on the other side for this other fan. And then, once that's all ran nice and neat, it's gonna go to your relay, which I will probably end up just mounting on the fender somewhere like that. Or I might even try to hide it back in there with the fuse. And then run chevy that. Basically just do something like that. Right there, mount it in here. And you can take your PCM ground and your ignition power and run it along the fender with the rest of the stuff and into the cab with your main harness. I just got it pretty much mocked up. I'm gonna have it, got the wires ran over here, up to the relay and the fuse that's mounted right there, just kind of out of sight, out of mind. And then since I'm running my battery in the back, I got my power wires ran up to the front, and then this is your ignition, power and ground. I ran them through my fender. I took the factory little intake thing off. So that's junk. Got all the harness loomed, well, besides for the inside the cab stuff. Got it all zip tied together to make it easier to fit through the 2-inch hole that PSI recommends you cutting. And now Ty and I are gonna try to
it's 3:30 in the morning.
Feed it through. Yeah, it is 3:15 in the morning currently. And it is currently 45 degrees outside. So
Ain't that cold.
we just had a quick jam session and had the heater going. so that we weren't cold while we were recording. But we're gonna go ahead and try to get this all fed through.
Three hours later.
All right, guys, so as you guys just saw, we got the harness through. We did lose one plug.
Because we're idiots.
Yeah, didn't see it. It's a coil pack plug. So I'll just have to get new connectors and repin it in there. It's not that big of a deal, it just kind of sucks. But everything is through. For now, I'm just going to drape it over the windshield until tomorrow when I do get everything ran the way it's supposed to be ran. Remind me of Travis Scott with the microphone. So I'll be back here tomorrow. It's probably gonna be the same video, but got the fans all good to go. Harness is through, so.
Sure, this LS swapped it.
That's a plus. Hey now.
Keep a small block.
But I am going to head home. Oh my, I don't think you can say that on YouTube.